Yo, welcome back everybody. Today we have gameplay from BrewCon, and this is probably the final video coming from this patch. One more fun little high roll before the entire meta gets shaken. Take a look at this. Look guys, look. We've got all kinds of changes coming here on the future. We don't have an official date for this 29.4.2 patch, but it's coming real soon. And that's a lot of minion changes, I should say. Beasts, elementals, murlocs, undead, getting some pretty big buffs. Dragons are rightfully taking some nerfs. Mechs, the menagerie stuff, the chimera stuff, the big spell stuff, and then getting like Little Rag and whatnot back. Probably coming out tomorrow. That is a good bet. When they release a teaser image on Tuesday, it's coming out on Thursday. So for one final ado, we get a nice little high roll in this meta. And then we wait out that next patch coming on, hopefully tomorrow. All right, enjoy. Beast, Dragon, Mech, Murloc, and Pirate. I see Shudder. I want to play Shudder. But how do we play Shudder in this game? Pirates early, Mechs late. Murloc has some viability. Nah, it's probably just BrewCon, right? We've got double Divine Shield tribes. I was looking at those stats yesterday. I should bring that up. Also, a couple things. Somebody was talking about analyzing Ysera and doubting, pressing F to doubt that Ysera was not as good at high MMR. And the argument I was making was Ysera drops off a bit at top end. Not that Ysera is completely inviable or non-viable, but everyone's so used to seeing Ysera as like one of the best heroes in the game, right? Like at all players' MMR ranges, Ysera is head and shoulders above the rest of the pool. You go up a bit, top 50, still pretty much ahead of everything else, right? Top 20%, still well above. So which gives the impression that everybody's going, well, Ysera's winning a bunch of my lobbies. You go to the top 5% of players, still the top hero average. You go to the top 1 and not the top anymore, but still pretty solid. The question is, how does that extrapolation go to like the very top lobbies? The optimization dramatically spikes at the very top. And I genuinely believe Ysera is like a mid hero at like really high MMRs. Yeah, your dragons are good, but not having tempo early and then being able to tutor dragons is not a really successful line. It's fine. It can work out for you. But like this drop is pretty significant. All these other heroes that can be min-maxed above that point start jumping it. And that's just top 10 or like 10k plus. What happens when you start looking at 13k plus? Or like the optimization that you see out of like Beater or G for XQN or whoever. They start dropping like a stone. Clearly top 1%, everyone just in the lobby chooses to under level versus Ysera and bully them. You know, that's one take. That's certainly a take. Winterfender Pointy Arrow isn't terrible. We level normal curve with a minion in hand each turn. Or we 3-on-3 because he went 3-on-3. Boop. Pick rate's even high at top 1% though. But the thing is, top 1% isn't indicative of shit. Top 1%, like this is the hard part with stats. Is that when you take data from a distribution that looks like a normal distribution or a bell curve to try to draw this back into terms that people would be familiar with. The data is dominated by the middle of the bell curve, right? And when you look at the top 1%, that's 10k up to 16k, right? How many people are actually above in that group are above 14k MMR, 13k MMR? That data is just dramatically driven by the lower group. Like you're talking 95% of the data points are people that are between 10 and 11.5 maybe K. So it's the behavior of the people. What you're seeing with the data set is the behavior of the people that are not succeeding in the meta. which is why it's useful for like overall global trends, but when you try to extrapolate from min-maxing, that data is almost completely worthless. What you gonna give me? Oh. I'll look next board then. Silly Goose? Nonsense. Not great for the combat against the Curator, but I'll take my permanent scaling on my Terracosa. Climbing ladder, go dragons to top 4. Yeah, sometimes. And sometimes that's super baity. We need a top 0.1%. There wouldn't be enough data for it to be useful. But yes, you would need data that is targeted toward specifically those people. Interesting. Got a lot of good stuff. There are a lot of diverging paths in that turn. Permanent 2/2s, pretty cool. Pretty cool, pretty cool, pretty cool. Watch other content creators. I would do that too. Good options. Ooh, patch is coming. Patch is coming. Probably Thursday. No official date, but let's be real. We pretty much know what happens when they do this stuff. It's probably Thursday. This is one of the boards of all time. Yeah, it's just the first 6 turns. People severely, and I mean severely, underrate this portion of the game. Like the same people that are saying, I feel like this meta is high roll or die roll, there's low agency games all over the place, whatever, are ignoring the first 6 turns of the game. Like hedging toward things that allow you outs, decent combat, win rates, matching power against opponents, leveling on more aggressive curves, minimizing damage taken, like it has a tremendous amount of impact gradually over time. Macaw! Terribly sorry you're in the one creator queue. Oh no. Oh no! But they have streamer luck. McCooley or Murlocs though? Could be. Could be Wabbit. Gotta make sure we don't pull the Trigor, because it wouldn't keep its stats permanently. That's a good card? Heard that. Bofur, I saw one of the festival participants was Cypress Hill. How are they performing live? I always want to see them, but Europe options are limited. They were very fun. It was exactly what you would expect out of Cypress Hill. There were clouds of smoke coming up all over the crowd. Let's just say they were exactly what I expected. It was a great time. But musically, they still sound good. Definitely a unique sound for a music festival, though, that is largely rock and metal oriented. Did you inhale the plumes? Yeah, I made sure that I stood directly underneath and went just like at all moments. It was wonderful. Similar to my expectations as well. That's a good shit. Good shit, good shit. Fun stuff. This direction feels pretty bad. Not really sure what I'm doing, but I have a good hero power to facilitate. Odd comp. Okay. Whee! Now we're just getting awkward. I mean, honestly. We're just getting awkward over here. Radio performers were freezing. We got Untamable. We got a Macaw. We got a little bit of Lashgore value. More than anything, we just have stuff that provides tempo. A little bit of scaling, a little bit of tempo. A little bit of gold. A lot of bit of gold. Bofur, how was the festival? Tons of fun, dude. Got to see so many good bands. I kind of miss it already. You know, post-festival depression over here. Scrap Scraper. Nala. I won a game offline last night with Nala. It was a single Nala, but I had so much spell generation that the whole board just blew up. And it was wonderful. Some post-party depression symptoms? Exactly. Debating if I wanted the Chimera. I like this. I like a lot of this, honestly. But I think we go toward Nala. And that makes a permanent Terracosa. Rag's back. Little Rag is coming. The patch preview has Little Rag added. Haven't seen Little Rag in forever. Pretty okay. Pretty terrible right there, but likelihood of getting more than one proc was pretty low anyway. What did Rag do? Gave a random elemental on your board, or a random minion on your board, stats equal to XX, whatever the X being the tavern tier of an elemental when you played it. Probably the most convoluted way for me to make that statement, but that's what I meant. You guys knew what I meant, right? It's cute, but it's too expensive at this point in the game. Yep. X equals 5. Tethys? You don't say. You don't say. I understood that, thanks. Yeah, just like gain stats equal to the tavern tier of the minion on a random minion on the board whenever you play an elemental. It was a poorly worded statement. I was more focused on the game I was playing. There's a Goldrin. That could have been cute. See if we can get out from under the pirates, though. Understood that one? You know, I'll try again. Whenever you play an elemental on the board, a little rag triggers and gives stats equal to the elemental that you played's tavern tier to a random minion on your board. If it's a 4-star that's played, you get a 4/4 buff. If it's a 5-star that's played, you get a 5/5 buff. If it's a 1-star that's played, you get a 1/1 buff. Now that I could take a step back and breathe for a second. Gross. Gross! Bro, what's with our RNG today? Holy fuck. We are not winning fights we're supposed to be winning in these first 2 games. Played like a whole day yesterday and didn't have that complaint. Well, used all our good RNG yesterday. Good RNG! Actually, I should use you first because I gotta break somebody. I must break you. No. No. Still spells are better than the minions, right? With not a single Nala here. I suppose that also is very similar in behavior. Fish? The mech fish. Mackerel. Yeah. Nice. We got our cleave. Or we got our value here. Come on, big guy. Beautiful. Nice. Got a lot of gold. Put that guy low. 2 people are on death's door. 1 down. Let's get some hand space over here just for simplicity purposes. Question is there anything that we want, like, minion scaling wise? This would be such a good card if we could have gotten it earlier. Yeah, I'm not going to do hero power. That's actually crazy good right now. I want another Nala. I want Golden Tethys. Even comp stuff. Yeah, that's way better than this. Let's reduce slightly. Even stuff. That's really good. Really would like Bran, Golden Tethys, more even stuff. Some way to get attack on you would be cool, but can't do much about that. Back to Nala. Why would you not ping down the giant Wind Fury Cleave Divine Shield one, Hero Power? Why would you hit everything but it? He's a little too big for us at the moment anyway, but hit this thing. Yeah, well, it's an auto loss at that moment. That was the important one. It's all good. That's why we keep our health high. Get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck out of here. Yes, you. Tell frame rate's not set high. Worth, probably. Because of the Plunder Seeker existing in the shop. We can set a 4-star below to golden. Doesn't make any sense here. We got 85 seconds. Come on. One more before this triggers. Get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck out of here. Hero power is way too good, right? We're not doing that change. What up? Focused for a second. Eventually we'll what up back. This is probably worth. We need something here to stop this. Interesting hit. Not bad. Not bad, not bad, not bad, not bad, not bad. Needed a focus turn there for a second. All right. Was talking to Silva? Yo, what up, dude? Now I'm talking to you. It's all good. Yeah, but for real, though, just need to focus for one moment on that turn, because holy fuck, that was a lot of actions. Bring it back. We find the final fights. It's going to be you and you. Dude, so good. Just so good. Here, let's try to simplify if we can. I didn't even see that in the shop. Not until it was too late. Why don't minions sell sometimes? Like, you play them through and they just quiver in place. I don't appreciate that. Boo. Almost all even or odds too. I would have held the buff till I saw this minion in the shop. I could have gotten value from it. These mechs, there's not that much value to playing. Venom. Fuck you. Fuck you, Balladist. Alright, alright, alright. buffs itself with the spell. I just want to watch some quality BG content and matches. Well, you're in the wrong place. Let's go. All right, well. Things could have been better, but lightning's coming in kind of clutch at the moment. I love this card, man. It's so good. So underrated. Okay. Also, Untamable's kind of just cooking right now, isn't it? And by cooking, I mean just killed itself for no reason at all, so that we could not 87% lethal this guy. Bobby? Bobby. Bobby, Bobby, Bobby. What's going on over here? I mean, what happened today? Do you want to talk about it? I'm just going to simplify slightly to start. That was a nice hit. Let's not go overboard on buying stuff here. Okay. We'll just break you then. I was hoping I could get the triple before I had to make this decision, but maybe the even minion would have been smarter. Saw Battle Cry and just snap took it. There's a dragon somewhere I have to play. Leroy's decent. Random stats. What do we got left? 6 and 5. It's too expensive, right? Because I want to trigger to generate more minions. Would have been nice to clear these things out of hand so we could generate more spells. But I kind of have to prioritize the important shit. Rough. And down we go. Really not our game. This was a rough one. Can't kill anybody that we're supposed to kill. Lost 2 major mid-game favored fights. Maybe we'll live? Alright, never mind. Living. Ghost round coming. Okay. Okay. That was good. Good coin flip. Despair has not completely set in. Let's get out of you guys. This doesn't really do anything. This potentially could give us our triple so we can keep this on the board. We're going to need it, right? We beat him by taunting up Leroy, and he just fucks himself, or putting Leroy in the back. Wait, what are you at? 3 and 2, so we're going to buy something else first. That was not what I meant to do. And then we're going to trigger it. Keep the stats on the bowl if we want it. You ever want to Divine Shield the bowl to start? Probably. We're still not really infinite. Not unless we had a Bran. Nightbot restricted your message for a second, so now it looks completely out of place. Enjoy. Infinity ain't what it used to be. It's just single golden Tethys, right? That's just a big boy board. Like, this is not something to sneer at. That's a lot of power very quickly in the game. Reborn Deflectos, gigantic ass cleave with Wind Fury before. Neither's Greymane though. If you can't get to that level of stats passively that he's growing at, even if we play a million cards in a turn, still ends up losing to it. But if we can cheese out his... let's just make life easy. Yep, that's what I meant. Totally what I meant. I've done that twice, so I didn't realize the magnet was adjacent to the bowl. $89 seconds. What is the most important thing to do? Getting our Leroy would be nuts. Set something to 1, but it's probably not super relevant. Here's the brand. Just in time, big guy. We can use this if we get one more scam card. Okay. Okay. Would have been nice to ping that one off, but okay. Kinda looking cute. Untamable's still here. We're going for the throat. Okay, bud. You took away all the little resetters. Why are you doing this? All right. You're going to connect over here. You got this. You're going to connect over here. You got this. Just going to throw my hands in the air. What a game. What a game. Everything went shit. Everything went well. Everything went shit. Everything went well. Comes down to a 2-1. And we hit the 1 and 3 for the lethal. Untamable against microbots? Yeah, it's real good. It's real good against dragons. And it's real good against mechs.